the risk spreads in comparison to bonds is showing that we should be going higher, and with the dollar index as well. So overall, I mean, a lot of indications are showing that we're going to go higher. Now, the question is, which one to go higher? Um, and where? So right now, ES is leaning to the upside. Now the question is where you want to go higher. Now, if you are looking for an intraday level to get higher, I'm s- I'm probably gonna be looking for somewhere closer to like 62, maybe even 62.50 area to get long. Um, it kind of happened already, but it didn't really fully auction in my opinion. It's not fully there. So I would say, intraday watching price action 62.50 or 67.75 for the Asian, retest, Asian breakout retest. Other than that, if you're looking for a short, you're going to be looking at that daily active levels for that short, which I'll post in a bit. But other than that, I honestly don't want to be short this. Even if it gets up to the daily active level, I really need like really good solid price action, you know, um, uh, confirmation in order to take it. Harvey, what did you just send me? Fuck. What does that fuck mean? You can't just send me a graph and say fuck. I don't know what the fuck you mean. Harvey, does anyone know what
It's
Harvey
the
means?
Canadian way.
What is the Canadian way? Just fuck?
I think it means he missed the long there, but he had a signal to go long. It's a
What
Canada
what
thing.
what time was that?
That was in the
What
morning, dude. It was where Risky got the short to 58. That was.
uh
Hold on. That
oh.
was 650.
Oh, right. Okay. Is Harvey there or no? I guess it's not.
He's here,
Anyways,
but he's probably just AFK.
the long wasn't there. The long was actually 50. Um, Harvey, that's where the long was. It's like at 50. I think I got it at 50. Let me see. Yeah, 39.50. That's where the long was. Okay. Anyways, so that's the plan for today, at least in my eyes. We just gotta wait and see what else develops throughout. If you look at, say, let's see, um, the Russell is the weakest one as of now. But I would say as far as big cap, let's see what else they're doing from what I saw. They're pretty heavy. However, we got to see what happens afterwards. As far as tick data or, you know, the fight between buyers and sellers, a tug of war. I want to say as of now, clearly the buyers are winning. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone to that long. But they're starting to fizzle right now. But that doesn't mean much because we got to wait for the open. But other than that, I mean, nothing. It's really right now, crude is dominating the whole entire board. I missed my long entry in crude, which is fine. I thought it was going to come back a lot deeper. But crude is the one that is actually taking all that money right now. So if you want to look at something like crude, or you want to know why, you want to look at crude against the yuan, and then you'll be able to see why. Where is it? Crude. Sorry, this one's a better look. Why is it not loading? There it is. So crude and yuan is actually dominating the whole entire board. They had a complete breakout on the daily. They tried to come back and test a little bit lower, failed. failed coming back lower, so that's running the entire board as of now. They're completely buying up crude and dumping yuan, or however you want to call it, renminbi or whatever. Anyways, that's the pre-market. I know most of you guys only care about ES, but yep, that's what I see in it. I might actually take my final ES position off here. Or I could leave it. I don't know. You guys have any questions or anything?
Nein, mein Herr.
Are you speaking German?
Yes.
What did you say? 9?
Nein. Yes.
9.
That's no.
Yes. All right. That was it. Specs, you got anything to add or you want to discuss?
Maybe long at 56, maybe long at 70. Depends.
I basically said no, sir. So that's what I said.
Or maybe nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the momentum. Usually, after we have a really slow, choppy, grindy day in the ES, usually the next day is more certain on direction. So, but we've also had a very slow market environment. So,
This is what Specs is hoping for.
it goes straight up and it stays there. Wait,
No,
where'd you
it's
post
like
it? Yep. Go down a little bit, open test drive, and then up
I
to the
mean,
moon.
it doesn't really matter which direction because you're just gonna break out traded either way.
Actually, I've been staying away from breakouts. It's been too slow.
What? Really?
Yeah. I only break out under the right conditions, and the last 2 weeks ago was okay, but last week was not good. So I'm staying away from that.
Well,
And then there's FOMC tomorrow, so
it's just a reiteration, so I'm
Yeah.
not expecting too much.
I think people are expecting a little bit too much out of that.
anyone trade DAX? I'm looking at it. It seems to trade pretty clean.
DAX
I
is a
looked
shit
at it. I
show
don't
because
trade it.
DAX is a shit show because it trades on CFDs, it doesn't trade on the live futures. The live futures just like basically what the CFD brokerages do is they're trading the underlying equities or dark pools of what the index is composed of. They don't trade on Eurex. So there's no liquidity on DAX, on Eurex.
Damn.
Why would more people trade on the CFD? Oh, right, because there's no capital gain tax in England. I remember.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
about
not that.
it's not about the capital tax. It's about that you can micro size your positions.
Yeah. It's like trading
Majority
micro, half a micro.
you can trade even smaller than that if you want.
Yeah. It's like Bitcoin in some ways, right? Like to be able to trade like 0.00001 of a Bitcoin, right? Instead
Yep.
of a full contract.
Majority of the reason is it's more customizable. You can also have set entries, so you guarantee the excavation fill on a certain level. Same thing, you can set guaranteed stops, so it will just increase your spread pay, but it will guarantee you a stop if whatever else.
Mhm.
You have no market impact trading CFDs, while you do have market impact trading the futures.
I
Really? That
disagree.
doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because if you trade the CFD, if you had no market impact, you'd have infinite volume and you could
Well,
just buy like a billion lots and like it just doesn't make
well,
sense.
let me
Yes,
explain first.
to a certain extent, it works like that because
Yeah.
they hold it on their own books, so they make their own exchange based
Yes.
on customer orders that are sent in. So you're basically trading against only that said CFD broker's customers. So
it's
yeah,
it's completely a dark pool, meaning
it's complete.
they don't have to send it to the exchange. They can settle in house, and whatever's left over, if they feel they're over leveraged, they can send it out then to the exchange. So if they're like net positive or plus long positive or long, say like 2 contracts, then they'll go buy 2 contracts. But they don't have to do
Unless
that.
they have like unless they're a smaller CFD broker which is not regulated, then they will do in-house. Basically, they will bet against whoever. They will take on
Yeah.
the counterparty position.
Or they'll even have like 3 different separate categories for customers: A, B, and C. C's are the losers, A's are the winners, which then they'll actually send orders out for A's or settled, and then they'll have B's break even. C, they won't even give a shit. They'll just let you lose. Like unregulated Bahama bullshit. That's what they do. But when I was disagreeing with Risky about, like, when trading future contracts, this is actually going to affect the markets. I disagree. I don't think my 4 contracts does shit. What do you think, Risky?
I mean,
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not trading fucking 100 lots.
no. But I'm saying that you do have a market impact. Like your orders is absorbed by someone who is actually either hedging in the underlying asset
Yeah, I know.
or doing something else. While on the CFD brokers, it's usually just a shit show of retail traders fucking throwing shit on each other or playing hot potato, basically.
Seeing what
Which
sticks
is
on the wall.
yeah.
Yeah, Jazzer,
Yes.
it's dirty. I think it's a dirty. That's why it's illegal in the U.S. But I mean, U.S. has their own bullshit.
Well, U.S. has futures market, which is highly regulated.
Yeah, but CFDs are illegal, and they give this bullshit jack off reason as to why.
I mean,
And I
the
don't
only
disagree with them, but also, what I mean, like, U.S. also has their fucked up policies that the rest of the world be like, no, no, that's illegal, right? That's what I mean.
I mean, one thing that's kind of funny is if you're an accredited investor, you're allowed to trade total return swaps, which is basically identical to a CFD. A total return swap is a CFD by definition because it literally just shifts the risk and they take a spread for doing so.
Yep.
So I don't see the difference why they wouldn't allow it. It's just the practice that CFD brokers have of taking on, because they know all the transactions that happen there internally, and they can skew that so they know where they can fuck people over. Or they can sell the data to someone who actually moves the futures market of said product, who also makes money on the actual futures market and on the CFDs as well, which is why it's kind of fucked up. And it's the reason I don't trade DAX, I trade Eurex. I trade on Eurex, but I trade Eurostox 50. And I try to trade Bund. But everything else is just a shit show. I mean, it's not about the volatility, Jasper, why I don't trade it. It's that it's so, like, if you think NQ is illiquid, then DAX is definitely illiquid if you want to trade any size whatsoever. Like, if you're trading, like, 10 euros per point on DAX, then doesn't matter. You can trade that still. Or 50 euros per point. I mean, that's the point, that it's you have to have very precision entries on DAX and NQ to be able to trade it. You now have to know where the pivot points are, and you have to be extremely right if you want to have height risk. Otherwise, you need it to slip. Like, I don't consider 25 points against me on NQ acceptable. So that's just about my risk tolerance, because 25 points against me, and then if it slips, I get 7 additional points. So I like that there's like a bunch of shit on the internet, like where can I find trading strategies that actually work? Well, figure it out yourself. Nobody gonna hand you the fucking like lunch tickets every day. Holy. Well, you can do that. Well, you can at least backtest if the ones that don't work, and see if it's like if you would do the inverse of what the system tells you, then you could probably find something of use.
All right, I'm back. All right. So I don't think it's worth trading my combine shit anymore.
How so?
I'm up $762 today, and I can't exceed 900. So why?
Well,
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
do it. Don't do anything more than today. Just
Yeah,
just
like
leave it alone. Just
what's
focus on your main shit.
140? Yeah, it was
Exactly.
$140, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's 900 or something on that combine. So, like per day, you're allowed to do. If you exceed that, you get a higher limit. So
I don't want to fuck myself again.
no, just stick to that. Do it for 15 days and then fuck that shit and go fucking nuts.
Nuts.
I think first day you'll probably pull like some fucking 5k trade and then I just got paid out, and then move to next stage. 100k account. First day, fucking slams it again. The fucking 12k day. Okay, I'll guess 200k account then.
There's no cap, right?
No. Like you can do however much you want. Technically,
Okay.
it's just like once you pass the limit and you ask for a withdrawal, they'll upgrade your account.
Oh,
So
So you should ask for a withdrawal, is what you're saying.
I mean, yes,
If you want
because
to upgrade.
yeah, like you need to withdraw the amount, the initial amount at least for the to like the target goal money. You need to at least withdraw that amount.
Right. All right, done. I just
So
want my-
once you exceed the first target, you should just ask for a withdrawal, and then they will upgrade your account. And you'll get your money, and then you don't need to trade anything more that week. You know, first day done for the week, then withdraw your money, and then
You say it like it's so easy.
well, you know, like I've seen you trade some days, and considering this, like if you get one of these runners, then you're set. You know, you could have like if they would have allowed consecutive winners to increase your account, you would have gone to 200 plus account in one fucking trade there. You know,
I don't know about that much, but
I mean,
yeah, I get what you
almost.
mean.
I mean, the 200K account is only 11 grand, so like of
I thought
profits.
Well, what's the max position size on that?
Oh, I think it's like initially 4 lots or 8 lots. I can't remember.
If it's 4 lots, that's okay. If it's anything, if it's 2 lots, then yeah, there's no way of doing that. Where'd Harvey go?
I don't know. He comes and goes.
Oh, Cat's up in this piece.
He is.
It's
I have to
racist.
walk my kids to school every day.
You have to walk. You have to walk your kids to school.
Every day, yeah.
How old are they?
Little,
Oh,
7 and 9.
well then I understand.
They know you need to make money.
I know
That's
they're
not their problem.
selfish little fucking bastards.
Jesus.
I guess they're not bastards. So I'm the
Yeah.
bastard.
Well, someone is.
So I missed it. What are we? Not short.
No, we talked a lot of shit, dude.
I know. I missed it. So fucking give me the quick recap, if you work, please.
CFD brokers are cunts. That's a simple
Okay.
answer. That's a simple answer.
And don't blow up your combine.
Kind of. Once you reach the target goal for the day, don't trade anymore.
Yeah.
0.
Push it, eh? Don't do too good. Listen to you guys doing too good. Hard, man.
I mean, like when you have to prove yourself, that's a fucking funny thing. Like that. Well, if you exceed your limit, then you get to fucking. Oh, holy! Imagine if it worked that way in real life on an actual job. You know. You do a sale for like your target goal is to have $900 in sale per day, but you over exceed this limit and make a sale for 30 grand. So now you have to average 30 grand every day,
Yeah,
or you won't get paid.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Then no, like zero did it. Like I did it on one of the combines that I over exceeded the target. Like I didn't think about it because I was in 2 lots and then I over exceeded the limit like of how much you could need to do per day. So by quite a lot, not as much as Zero did it, but still.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Zero.
Yes, sir. I'm right here, sir.
Okay, good and snappy. That's good. Can you your formula for your Excel sheet to do your sizing with all the different instruments? Can you send that formula to Santos, please? He's having trouble. I'm not great with Excel.
Huh?
He's having trouble having it calculate or whatever, having it work. I don't really know enough about Excel. It might be the order of his operation, but I'm not really sure.
I thought he should have it.
I know, but it's not working for him for some reason. Maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe you can just reach out to him with your Excel formula that helps that or whatever. But he's having trouble with that.
Why are
Funny
you
too.
asking?
Sounds
Why are
right.
you asking? And he's why are you asking? He's not.
Well, I was talking to him, and he's been really busy with his work or whatever, and he won't be able to join us. But I told him to reach out to you, but I don't know if he did.
Well, I just talked to him today. I mean, he could have said something to me today.
Oh, really? Oh,
He didn't say anything.
maybe he fixed it on his own then. Maybe he
Oh.
fixed it on his own. I don't know if he's getting the PhD right now. That's not what it was. Yeah, he's busy, but I mean, I think there's something else to do with his other work.
Okay.
Working on some secret laser thing. Or not. I don't know. Smart for me.
He said he was gonna be on, but I guess not.
What's that?
No, he said he was gonna be on. I guess he got
On?
busy. Yeah, he said
Oh.
he was gonna be on today.
Oh.
Santos. All right, let's get this party started.
5 seconds.
We're open. Here comes Spex's test down. Hey, we're gonna go to Bourbon Street for Thanksgiving. Do you want to come?
I'm disappointed.
Why?
And Q can't hold up for fucking 2 minutes even.
Fairly weak today.
Well, it was strong in the overnight session, but like held up pretty well. Everything considered.
This was the weakest one of all.
Only thing that disappointed me was that ES didn't even break above that. Didn't even try breaking above the previous high at 82. That was pretty weak in my opinion. Ridiculous.
What is ridiculous?
Yes.
No.
US equity markets. I don't know. Do I need to explain more?
Really slow grind.
Well,
Damn it. Oh no.
the fact that they did what they did to pull it down like that with like almost no volume and then like snap it up like this.
Not surprised. I'm not seeing any reason for this either, truthfully. That's a lot of buying for nothing.
I mean, this reminds me of that South Park episode when they like they decide to bail out the bank. You know, they just cut off a
Yeah.
chicken's head and they just fucking throw it on the running around down there. That's the market right now. Yeah, that's
I think it's an incomplete auction to the downside. We will
well.
see. I don't know either. Oh,
I think there's an incomplete auction over a greater period of time than that. A lot larger than that. I'm gonna say there's an incomplete auction down at 38.50.
38.50.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really down there.
100 points. Done in a jiffy. And then there's an incomplete auction. I mean, semi-incomplete. Around 4012. Oh my lord. The memes regarding Sam Bankman-Fried are fucking funny as fuck. Fucking sellouts at Jigsaw. I'm receiving a fucking email about the funding accounts. I think funded traders are blowing up right, left, and center, or nobody wants to fucking gamble anymore. Here we go. Can we get the ramp? Yep. Puke, 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 puke. Come on. And we touched like yesterday's open and yesterday's high pretty much.
There goes Asia session opening, guys. Remember specs 67.75? Crazy. Whoa. Crazy shit happening.
That was a nice short entry. They fucking gave away everything for free.
Man, I scalped that on a 3-second and got 7 points.
That was a really clean signal, by the way. For a short there. At 940 roughly. At 69.50. Had a slight poke in the uptick downtick data there. Also a overnight low volume node at 70. and it pulled right into the high volume node at 63. That was just standard risk for me, by the way, and everything went out at 63 when we reached the 63.25. There's some buyers here who's interested in absorbing all this shit. So you still in long, Zero?
Yeah. This is just going to be a hold for a while. It's only one contract.
All right. Man, I would damn near shit myself if I would hold through with 100 lots on fucking slipping back 6 points or 7 points instantaneously. If I was holding like you, that is. I'm just telling you, like,
Yeah. I mean,
my
I'm sure
asshole would be turned inside out. Holy shit. Just nervous just thinking about it, okay? So Specs, you're plus 7 points for the day?
Yup.
Nice.
Well, I
Very
lost
nice.
2 ticks. I lost 4 ticks because I was taking 2 sides. I wish I took double sides. I was short at 70.50 and I got out at 63.75.
On your way. On your way.
This time around, I'm not gonna fight it though.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a promising long.
I mean, right now I disagree, but then again,
You think this is a good long right here?
I mean, it could be like considering your average like entry position. Like, I'm not saying like it's a bad position.
Oh, I mean like to enter a new one
I
right
would
here?
I would not enter here. No,
Yeah,
fuck
that's what I
that.
mean.
That's
I don't
right.
mean my position. My position is secure.
Yeah, your position is secure, but getting into a new long here, that would be a breakout trade you would be taking if you took it right here.
Yeah.
Because you're
I don't know,
fighting the previous short area around 69, which I got in for
Mhm.
previously. I don't know. I have a problem taking breakout trades. Every time I try to logically justify breakout trades, I just get smacked around by my own brain.
If anything, I think long is the way to go right now.
We have to be this way, Specs.
All right, I don't think I trade.
Like you say something, market ticks down 6 ticks. You know, I'm like motherfucker, be quiet. I'm just kidding, Specs, by the way.
Dude, it's like, did you see that story with Trader Dante? How he's saying this one trader made a living just by fading losing traders? You should do that with me. Do the opposite of what I do.
I mean, in this instance, like I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like they immediately ticked it down 6 ticks when you said it's a good region to go long. I'm like, what?
I'm thinking on a higher time frame though, but also
Yeah,
it
yeah.
means a lot of people thought the same thing as me, which why it went down.
I'm not sold on this shit yet.
In what sense are you not sold?
Yeah, what you say?
Jesus Christ. I feel like it's gonna come back against us like it is now. I
You don't
think
think this is the higher high that you're looking for?
no.
These aren't the
I
droids?
mean, I think. I mean, it could, but I don't think so.
Oh, I got fucked, so that's cool.
I wouldn't even buy this pullback. Having said that, I'm at least gonna get ready. That's not it. That's not it. I feel like we're gonna build a lower low of the day, come back up to roughly about six. Well, I don't know, but I feel like we're in lower low of the day. But could be wrong.
Well, I'm not fighting this region. Like, I should have went for the short on the retest of that region, but I was too hesitant to actually commit to it.
Yeah, I'm not liking the wall.
And key is down a lot. Like we're down at the lows of the overnight session. I don't know what I feel about this. Have you heard the saying "there's no triple bottoms in the market"? Well,
No.
that's what NQ is fucking attempting here. Overnight, it touched a low, and then on right before the open on Thursday, we tried the same low. 3 times it's tested that region and rejected. I think it could open the floodgates back down to 10,800 on NQ, to be honest.
I see 59.25 on the ES.
Yep.
Just close enough to fuck everybody around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or it could be dead wrong. Fucking thing. Shouldn't even be playing this week at all. The way the inside fucking range or what? It's...
Hey there, bud. I'll be right back, guys. This is boring, by the way.
Come on, NQ, you fucking cunt. Rip. Scaled half my position in long NQ. Taking off another half here. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to flat this. I'm all flat on NQ. Doesn't look well. Got 38 to an average of 55 on NQ for 5 points of risk. Plus slippage, so would be more. The problem is it's so choppy that you just risk sitting here with just fucking twiddling your thumbs for nothing. Like, this is waste of time,
Yeah, it
potentially.
seems like the best play is to just position, and then if there's a big move, you just get out, or you take partials and you hope for the best.
Yeah. Funny thing is, like, I have a game that's releasing on Wednesday, which I want to play. So only day of the week where I actually expect volatility, and I'm torn between making money and fucking having fun, you know. So it's a game similar to Rust. It's a Distera, is what it's called. No, it's not Minecraft, basically. I like first-person shooters, and I like survival-based games, so what can I say? I do survive every day, Belisarius. I think you're talking to the wrong person about survival. I think she's gonna tell me not to play it. That's the simple answer. But holy shit! NQ ripping finally. No, she doesn't. She's busy being like she does agility training with dogs, and then she does like I go with her to the stable sometimes, where she does like jumping and shit with horses. Nice, yeah, a productive member of
Rated
society.
M for
Exactly.
mature.
That's what I tell her when she goes to work for fucking $15 an hour for daycare. You know. I mean, I have the same feeling, Imperator, that I need to actually do something else besides this market. I'm going a bit cuckoo here. Just doing markets all day, every week, not doing anything else. Besides the gym, which is... Holy shit, they are really ripping this shit. A new face.
What's going on? What's going on?
The market's ripping. That's what's going on.
Is it?
Rust is a griefer's paradise. There's nothing quite like finding a guy sleeping in a forest and looting him before he wakes up, or camping outside another player's fort and killing her when she opens the door. For those who enjoy deadly games of cat and mouse, Rust might just be the best survival game out there. But anybody more interested in building and exploration, or those
What do you mean number mode, Well?
themselves to one game, may have a rough time.
Fuck that. I can't do that, Belisarius. Like, Numbers is a fucking superhuman individual. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I can't do that. I need to do something else once in a while.
You wake up on a great-looking island.
I get fucking depressed by this shit.
Generated character based on your Steam ID number. You're armed with nothing but a rock and a torch. In this respect, Rust doesn't.
Like Jasser said, I need to go out and do other things. News was out about what?
The forest, Stranded Deep or Subnautica. Using your rock, you chop down trees and gather rocks, which you use to build a rudimentary shelter while keeping an eye on hunger,
Richmond
thirst, and health creatures.
Manufacturing.
Over time,
That's
you'll
the only
find
thing I see.
blueprints that let you build better tools, which greatly improve your chances of survival. That progression can
But that
feel
was,
stunted
like, Not really. And services.
because finding blueprints in Rust is unreliable at best. Duplicate blueprints for unneeded items are common, while essentials like a hatchet can be elusive. When that happens, you need to research blueprints for items you find in the world. That means finding a research table.
Imperator, I think most of them already knew that the cap would be at 275 per megawatt. But not entirely certain of that.
Or building a level 1 workbench and then crafting a research table of your own. All of this requires
Maybe
you to
the
have
rest of the world markets didn't know. But that's not really a valid excuse.
materials on hand to craft, and there's still a degree of chance involved with finding the items you need to deconstruct. That leads to a lot of frustrating grinding. In that way, a lot of the ability to progress is based on the luck of the draw. For instance, much of the best loot is found in radiation zones that require protective gear, so if you're not lucky enough to find some, you're going to have a hard time exploring those zones without dying. All of that happens while contending with hostile players, which adds a constant element of danger. There can be over 400 on a single server, and they're all potentially dangerous. Like the once popular zombie survival game DayZ, it's best to approach other people with a distrustful eye. Cooperation is certainly possible, especially if you go in with friends, but most interactions with strangers seem to result in trash talk and combat. Often, that's just one player ambushing the other and killing them before they know.
I mean, they
what hit
wouldn't
them.
have a reason to jump the gun on the energy sector for them getting paid less than they should.
Unfortunately, the
Like,
combat
it's
never really
literally
feels-
putting, like, a max gain on their sales. I think that would rip the fucking energy markets down.
good enough to be exciting on its own merits because of weak feeling and inaccurate weapons. Don't expect the tense conflicts of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or Fortnite here, though some Rust servers do have their own Battle Royale modes. But the stakes are high. Losing a fight with rare gear in your inventory can mean hours of valuable crafting and resource gathering down the drain. That does add a sense of tension. But that fear of losing everything persists in an unwelcome way even when you're not playing, because Rust expects you to spend most of your gaming time playing Rust. Your base will fall apart if you don't constantly restock its tool closet. When you're not contending with other players, you're busy scrounging for food, water, shelter, and heat. And even success is temporary. If you start on a new server, or your server gets wiped for any reason, you have to start over from scratch. At least after 4 years of early access, Rust performs well. What rough edges remain are limited to a handful of broken achievements, mild bouts of pop-in, and occasional rubber banding on high population servers. For the most part, everything ran smoothly for the 30 hours played for this review. Rust is an aggressively competitive survival game that thrives on conflict and trash talk. Other games are better at the individual components, like DayZ for the tense player interactions, Fortnite for the Battle Royale mode, or Subnautica for the survival gameplay, but Rust blends lesser versions of all three together in a way that works. For competitive players who want a mix of survival and crafting, Rust is the best there is. For everyone else, there are plenty of other games. For more survival action, check out our reviews of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Metal Gear Survive. And for everything else, stick with us here at IGN.
No, like what they would do, it's not subsidizing the energy sector market. They would just not allow, like they would not allow the sale of said gas if it was above a certain price, meaning that there will be no, like, there will be a surplus of supply if they impose this. Basically interfering with market mechanics. I mean, right now, like if you're looking at the average of some companies, they're making over 200% from the cost to like extract oil and then the sell price to the sell price. So they're making at least like 150%. I think the average is 150% because the US has an average price of old wells of $30 per barrel of like actual extraction price, and the selling price is right now $82 per barrel, so or something like that. Which is just an insane margin some of those companies are running. It's not normal. Same thing for the gas companies. I actually need to check if CME is closed fully on which day CME is fully closed, and the activity level, expected activity level. Excuse me, not because that's important if I actually want to spend my time trading. It's good. I mean, nuclear power. They don't have a price cap on their exports because it is a. I mean, it's very beneficial for nuclear power. Whatever happens now in terms of the price cap, because now they can compete fairly with cheaper alternatives. But depends if they can hold this price cap for long enough, then nuclear power will kind of have a problem because it's very expensive to build it, and if you can maintain the price of natural gas high and of coal and other sources, then nuclear has a really good competitive edge because you have to deploy a large amount of capital to build nuclear reactors.
Hey, Risky, I just looked it up. It's just a bullshit Google search, but it says how many barrels of oil is... Oh, sorry. How many barrels of oil does the U.S. produce per day in 2022?
Mhm.
That's 11 million barrels per day. $50 a barrel profit.
Yeah. I mean,
The numbers
it's
are
an.
mind blowing, right? It's just like, what the?
I know. Like it's ridiculous. Like the amount of money in that business is ridiculous. It's absolutely bonkers. But then again, like, should we talk? We're sitting here fucking like playing around with notional values of 200 grand per lot, and like me casually throwing on 300 lots, like. So I maybe should not be the one speaking about fucking values of fucking commodities being too fucking insane. I mean, the largest trade in notional value I put on yesterday was $87 million on one trade in notional value traded. So that about says it all. That if some fucking fuck that can put I mean, it's just the trading notional value of the contracts. It's not the actual value I receive, though. So, but you get my point that it's ridiculous that you can even leverage yourself that heavily that you can make that much money from basically doing nothing. I mean, it's the same thing with oil. If you think about it, like every crude contract, you trade 1,000 barrels of oil. So technically, on paper, it's a lot of money. Like one lot is 82 grand currently, or 81 something. Holy squeeze macaroni. Well, the FOMO is unreal now, even for me. So, hold on to your hats, boys and girls. Or girl, should I say. Well, we tested my 82s. Yeah, it's a bit under. It's 200k, roughly. Like equating to something roughly 200k. Whatever the price, the current price of the ES is times $50 is the notional value per lot. So. But it's still retarded to think about it. Because it's just random fucking numbers just flying everywhere. You know? I think we're gonna have a rip down now. Well, I think he was gonna try to rip down at least, but we'll see. Volume is fucking pathetic here. You know what? I'm gonna take a chill pill and go away for a little bit because this is giving me FOMO, like really FOMO, not being in here. And this fucking shit is staggering. So I might also do something stupid and go long here or some shit. I can just feel it in my fingers. It's just itching, you know.
All right, I'm back. This is boring.
What are you guys talking about now? 9/11.
Nothing. This is boring. Nothing to do. Nothing to see.
I mean, I have shut down like my MD trader, so I can't take any trades because I know I myself like by now. Like once the market staggers like this and it behaves like it does in a relative, uh, like calm fashion, where we're technically in an uptrend, but the market is like I just shut my connection to not trade basically. Prohibits itchy fingers because fuck losing money. I wish everyone could do this once in a while. Especially Belasarius, my friend. The combine is up $1,500 today. Globex.
What's your profit goal again?
Total?
Yep.
It's 11,000.
What's your max per day you can trade?
Well,
Or
12K. Yeah. It's 12K total. My bad. It's 30% of that.
okay.
I can max do 3.6 grand. I usually try to keep it at 1,500 to 2 grand per day. Just to make sure that I don't like overseed it. Like I know that if I can accumulate enough days where I have roughly 1,500 to 2 grand, I can take a few days where I go closer to the edge and it won't really matter. Give me a second, I have a call. Well, what do you mean hit do the gold and hit it with 1 micro? Why would I fuck around with 1 micro? I mean, I don't intend to trade it after. I mean, yes. I'm just gonna do like reach the 12K goal and then go in, market buy, and then like set it within a certain range. Like if I lose $50, if I gain 150 or 200, doesn't matter. Those days doesn't have to be winning days. It just has to be traded days. I think a lot of people get over obsessed with like making the money. I only traded the combine on Globex. There was nothing like on that one. I did not take the same setups because like I can take other setups that are not as crisp with the combine, which I cannot take with my real account. That's the problem. Because of size. Yeah. I can take trades that are like not as high probability, but still they have a good edge in regions. But it's not preferable if you need 2 minutes to load up your size fully, or let's say you need more than like in some instances when you're trading like 2 lots on ES, you get filled within 1 second. While if you're trading larger size, it doesn't take 1 second to get filled. It takes like a few. And if the behavior is wrong and it slips, you instantly have a huge drawdown. So hence you have to be very precise about the entries you take. Yes, I have to trade it on Jigsaw. I can't trade it via MD Trader. It's not possible. And since I haven't sold my my platform for Jigsaw, I'll be handing it over to my brother when. So if he wants to fuck with that, then be my guest. I mean, he still has a account that is linked to a real. Give me a second. I have another phone call.
As if you're looking for a long look for it, oh, we just tapped it 81.25 or so. Just look at the area, wait for confirmation. Ah, fuck. I totally missed it. There's a lot of movement going on. Here goes along.
Yeah, damn, you can't fucking send your woman to buy some meat without her buying some shit. Like, what the fuck? I have to go buy my own marbled meat just to get the right thing I was asking for? Like, holy.
What the fuck? Why is it like so erratic right now? Is there news?
I have no idea.
Anyone know? It's just really erratic.
I mean, like, all it takes is really a news headline that is not, like, something that's weird. Like, me and Number spoke about it, like, the market could move, like, double the amount based on a news event. And it doesn't have to be a major news event even for it to move, like, massively. Which is kind of a clusterfuck, and that's probably why I'm gonna call it a day earlier if nothing happens in the next, like, 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna say fuck it, and then come back tomorrow.
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. Today, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'm done for today. I don't feel like it. That's the perk of having fucking... Oh, good days to rely on trading. You can just say fuck it. Today is not the day.
Mm-hmm.
And, well,
61.
even Specs is here longer than me. Like, what the fuck? This
Oh, I'm
is,
backtesting, man. I'm not fucking trading this chop.
well,
I'm
who
actually
knows?
I'm looking at a
knows?
3-second chart. It's not worth it.
What is this, Specs? Like,
You gotta
look at...
adapt, man. You gotta change. If the market doesn't change for you, you gotta change for it. You gotta start
Okay.
scalping. I gotta become risky so that I can make those 6-7 figure days.
Well, I am definitely holding my hopes up for you.
Mercy, mercy. You're running an 8-tick stop every time, or you ever move
I have tighter stops even than that, so like the
Nice.
tightest I'm running is 4. So
Yeah, I'm gonna start scalping the mornings. So much
I mean,
volume.
the thing is that, like, you can, like, if you have a way to predict what the next coming ticks are, in a way that, like, or a probability at least of having a determination that's high, like, let's say 80-90%, that it's gonna move in like 2 or 3 ticks up in the next few seconds. If you can determine this, then you can take a position then based on what's happening, then you can determine if you should actually flatten your position or if you should hold on to it. And that's what like Fat Cat's doing. But like, I'm not advising anyone to trade like that.
Oh, I don't
because
look at the next
it's
three
really
ticks.
difficult. It's really
I'm running like
difficult.
a 2-point stop, and
Yeah.
I'm just trading against daily levels, and just if the market does a break and retest, I'm gonna look for a short continuation. Just simple stuff like that.
I think that could be a good thing, actually. If you can trade it at the edges with an 8-tick stop and have few trades per day, like I mean few in relative terms of how many trades a lot of people in here take trades. But more trades than you take, which is 1 per day.
Yeah.
So if you could do that, so you could trade maybe have 2 or 3 opportunities per day, then you could definitely find an edge where you don't need, like, let's think about it logically. If you're running a 2-point stop, if you're asking for 8 points, that's 4R. That's amazing. If you can do that predictably, I mean, I would not say 8 points is necessarily the best thing in the world, but anything above 3R is very good. And if you have
I
a
agree.
higher win rate on it, then doesn't matter. You can lose a couple days and still be fine.
I agree.
So, but I think this system, the system that I'm trading, is really difficult to use on the combine, since you're so limited in the amount of capital you're allowed to lose.
And the
And
amount
there's
of
no
contracts you're allowed
Yes.
to trade, which I find very annoying, because like if you're taking the same trade 2-point stop, you should be able to size up more than if it's like a 6-point stop. But like there's a limit, and I don't really like that.
Think about it logically. Like if you're trading a 2-point stop and you're trading the combine which you're trading currently, that means that you have a drawdown of $1,100 or something like that, daily drawdown of $1,100. Like think about it. If you were trading 4 lots, that would be a $400 drawdown on 2 points.
Wow.
That's basically like, and that's not accounting for slippage, or anything like that, or commissions. So 4 lots, that would be 4.02 times 2 times 4. That's the total commissions you pay for the round trip. Oh no, excuse me, my bad. 4.02 is the round trip per lot.
Nice.
So it's a lot of commissions you pay if you stop out as well. So keep that in mind, that like it's better to play it small until you actually have a funded account and you're up. Like if you're up a lot, that doesn't matter in that case if you trade. Like the scalability of the system works really well. The problem is like scaling it in the beginning before you reach a
Those big
comfortable
wins.
level. To at least have a buffer to rely on. So let's say when you have a funded account and you have, I don't know, 5 grand in profits. If you have that as a backstop, that means you don't have a daily drawdown limit anymore. And it becomes really reliable. So,
that makes sense.
I mean, that's the way I approach it, but I mean, we're all different.
Oh, I mean, the hardest part of trading is building that initial bankroll. I agree.
It is.
Like you gotta trade tight until you have money, then you could be more aggressive. Kind of like what you did.
What are you doing here? Zero.
Me? I took a trade.
I see that.
Like
I just saw that you went from 1 lot to having like 5 on. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
I'm trying to get out. But
Well,
I was like contemplating. I was like, should I do it?
I hope and pray for Zero's profits to increase. It is a must.
I might get out.
Yes, follow my law. Just go up, and continue up.
I don't know. Oh. Is everyone just watching me? Why is everyone so quiet?
I'm focused on your trade because that's a fucking like a lot of risk. You had one lot left and you added 4. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, I'm out.
Well, and you're short. One
No,
lot.
I'm not.
You're
No,
short
no.
one lot.
I'm still. No, I added to it. This is still my previous position.
Oh.
So my stop is still down here. Because trade of it is first one, first out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
happened there? I was like, what the fuck happened there? Immediately, this all fucking like, what
I
the
was
fuck?
looking, I was like, huh, should I do this? Should I do this? It's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'm fucking sweating. I'm nervous. Thanks to you. Fuck Zero.
No, I'm fine. And no matter what, I'm still
Yeah.
up.
I know, but like,
It'll be a cold day in hell if this goes crazy. Mm.
I'm fucking confused and scared. I don't know what to say. I can't watch Zero's stream anymore. Like, I'm becoming even more nervous than I already am. Fucking
Why?
market.
It's only 4 lots.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Like me seeing like that much red and giving back that much red. That's like, like I can't look at it. Zero.
I think that trade was what? What was that? 7 ticks of stop.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
But it's just the principle of when you have a larger trade on like that. Like, it's really
Eight
hard
ticks,
for
sorry.
me. Yeah. But it's
Eight
really
ticks.
difficult.
It's normal for me.
Yeah, I know.
Quite honest. Like, I mean, normal in the sense of taking that much drawdown. Like, so yeah, 8 ticks on what is that? 50,
Fucking crazy.
100. That's $400. Anyways, I gotta jump on a call soon, guys. So I'll be back though, probably like in an hour. This is probably really BS, but if you guys want to talk about anything, uh just hit me up and I'll be back in an hour. Risky, you gonna stay on or are you gonna
All
head
right,
out?
see ya.
I'm probably gonna head off for today.
Okay.
I don't feel like fucking with this market. It seems like it wants to do its own thing, so I'm gonna let it.
Yep.
It's kind of like, that there's a bear over there in like it's doing its like fucking winter snooze, and then you decide to go
Okay.
fucking poking around in there, and then expect it to not rip your arm off and eat it.
Yep.
That's kind of how I feel about trading this shit today. Like, that's why I said I'm nervous when I saw what I saw with your trading. Fucking
I
hell.
feel you.
Like, because I was just imagining like it doesn't matter what the number was there. Like, I could just feel the pain if I would have done something similar with like my standard size. I was like, fuck me, that hurts. Like, that, so it wasn't about the lots. I was living the situation like it was my own money, and with my size, I was like, fuck me, that hurts. Fuck me.
Well, you wouldn't have 8
No, I
points
would
of 8 ticks of
no.
stop.
I would not have taken this trade in the first place in this region, because I said that before. I was feeling like the consolidation in this region. It's triggering the habit of me trying to fade the shorts that are trying to push the market down, meaning
Right,
that even if I don't have a region of interest here to trade, or if I don't have a perfectly clear signal, I would want to trade it, and that's the reason why I said fuck this. I'm not gonna even look at it because I don't want to lose money. So, end of story.
I
But
get
yeah,
you. Anyways, all right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. 1 hour,
have a
I'll
good
be
one.
back on.
Later.
See ya, man.
Well, Specs, good luck. Gecko, good luck. Cosmo, good luck. Bell, good luck. Harvey, good luck. John, good luck. Jasper, good luck.
See ya, Risky.
And everyone, good luck. Because you're
Yeah,
gonna have
Risky.
a fucking chop day, it seems like.
All right. Thanks.